the Detroit Lions.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Kelly. Don't left Kelly.
On first down, Rodgers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 11-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Here we go. 58. You got tight. You got tight right there. All right.
Rodgers now to throw. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Gabriel.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Packer. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll run with a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. This is Aaron Jones.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Makes the tackle.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
At the 33-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The 21-yard line.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, watch your leg.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Rodgers.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off play action. Huntley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
A long time.
no doubt.
Off the play fake. Huntley eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Their own 9-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. It was a good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Huntley throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 6-6.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 37. What's the odds? Check 52. Check.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 31 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Adrian Amos
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
at the 32-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Huntley. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Escaping the pressure right. Funches has it complete. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
On the play. Brings up second and
10.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's Huntley. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. K1 Taylor, 83 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up for the point out.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Rodgers now on 1st down. That is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Here's Kerryon Johnson, 3rd-year man from Auburn. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, 37 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, first and goal. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 11, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Huntley. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go with Johnson. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Carry on Johnson turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
first and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. Rodgers to throw once more. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Huntley. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taywan Taylor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Good. Makes the score Packers 34, Lions 27.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 24. A big run there by Jones. And even 50 yards. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
34. Lions.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
With the handoff to
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
the tackle.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Packers 45.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over